And staying with the race for the White House, a new poll shows former President Donald Trump facing a setback in Iowa. The Vice President Kamala Harris is now seen as surpassing him by 3 points in the Granite State. According to the Des Moines Register poll, 47% of likely voters in Iowa prefer Kamala Harris, while 44% support Donald Trump. The poll comes as a shock to the former president, who easily clinched the state both in 2016 and 2020. Moreover, the same poll in September showed the Republican presidential nominee ahead of his Democratic rival by 4 points. Pollster J Ann Selzer, who conducted the poll and whose estimations have a reputation of being highly accurate, says she was shocked by the poll results as anyone else was. Selzer added that women voters and young people are the demographics that are actually fueling Kamala Harris's potential victory in Iowa.
One of the things we found in September, and it remains in place now, is that the number of people in our poll who qualified as a likely voter, that is, they've already voted or they say they will definitely vote in the future, increased. And that increase was among demographic groups favorable to Democrats generally, Kamala Harris specifically. So women and younger people and those with a college education. There are probably a couple more groups in there.
Now, as we've already noted, Donald Trump has in fact disputed the latest poll, saying that the great state of Iowa loves him, and he called the pollster corrupt.
By the way, the polls are just as corrupt as some of the writers back there. They can make those polls sing. They can make them sing. They brag about it. I got a poll, I'm 10 points up in Iowa. One of my enemies just puts out a poll, I'm 3 down. Joni Ernst called me, everyone's called me. They said, you're killing in Iowa. The farmers love me and I love them. But they came up, they just announced a fake poll. Hey, think of it, right before the election that I'm 3 points down. I'm not down in Iowa.
The former president called the poll a clear outlier and said that another poll by Emerson College was a better reflection of the situation in Iowa. The latest Emerson College poll has starkly different results, with Donald Trump leading Kamala Harris by 10 points. The poll also shows that the ex-president is having strong advantages among men and independents, while the vice president is performing well among young voters under the age of 30. Now, the last time a Democrat won in Iowa was in 2012, when former President Barack Obama swept the deep red state. Barack Obama also won Iowa in 2008. But if the Des Moines, Iowa poll holds true and Kamala Harris wins the state this time, she will collect 6 electoral college votes, which are crucial when almost every poll is showing nearly a tie between the two candidates.
Washington is all set for a presidential battle like no other.
In less than 90 days, it's either going to be him or me sitting in the Oval Office.
Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump.
All we want is one simple thing, get out on Tuesday.
A vice president versus a former president. As we head towards election night, Vantage will be live from the heart of the action. Speaking to voters in this final stretch.
I'm still very undecided.
Very close presidential race.
Tracking the campaigns as they make the last push. From exclusive ground reports to in-depth analysis, this is your one-stop destination for the presidential race. Join us on this special edition of Vantage, live from the White House in Washington, D.C.